You know that moment. She's sitting right there. She's calm, maybe even teasing you, maybe acting normal. But then you say something small, almost nothing, and for half a second, her whole face changes. Her eyes soften, her guard drops. Then it's gone. She looks away. She fixes her sleeve. She brings the conversation back to something safe. And you're left sitting there thinking, wait, was that real? Am I imagining this? Does she care more than she says? Why does it feel like something real is here, but she keeps hiding it? Is she protecting herself? Or am I reading too much into everything?
Here's the truth most people miss. When a woman is deeply in love, it does not always look obvious. Sometimes it looks controlled. Sometimes it looks careful. Sometimes it looks like someone feeling something huge and trying very hard not to let it spill. You're not crazy for sensing it, and you're not failing at reading her. By the end of this video, you'll understand the subtle signs that her feelings run deep, why she may be hiding them, and how to recognize real emotional intimacy without forcing it. Let's get into it. Most people believe love is easiest to spot when it's loud. Big words, big gestures, big declarations. But the real truth is that the deepest feelings often show up in the nervous system before they ever make it into language. Her nervous system is reading you before her mind can catch up. And when someone has real feelings but also real fear, love doesn't disappear, it goes underground. It becomes unspoken. It slips out sideways, in pauses, in soft glances, in the way she remembers something you said 3 weeks ago but acts like it was nothing. Most couples misunderstand hidden love because they assume mixed signals always mean mixed feelings. Not always. Sometimes they mean mixed safety. She feels the pull. She feels the connection. But she may also feel the risk. If she has ever been hurt, abandoned, embarrassed, or made to feel too much for loving deeply, then her attachment system learns something brutal. Feel everything, reveal nothing. That is why someone can be emotionally invested and still look guarded. Not cold, not manipulative, not uninterested. Just protecting something real before she knows it will be safe in your hands. Here's the part no one talks about. Most couples look for signs in the big moments. The problem is that hidden love usually leaks out in the unguarded ones. When she's deeply in love, her carefully managed image of herself can't hold all the time. Beneath the surface, her nervous system relaxes around you before she consciously decides to. That's why you catch those flashes of softness she never explains. Her brain is quietly registering, I feel safe here, and that scares me. The disconnecting version looks like this. You notice her soften and you push. See, you do like me more than you admit. The connecting version sounds different. You got quiet for a second. I don't need you to explain it. I just like seeing the real you. And when you respond like that, the walls between you start to come down without either of you having to force a thing. This is where it gets really interesting. Most people in relationships think love is proven by grand effort. But real attachment is often revealed through attention, through what she stores, through what she tracks. When she's deeply in love, you don't just pass through her mind. You stay there. She remembers the weird story about your childhood dog, the way you take your coffee, the thing you said bothered you that you brushed off 5 minutes later. Because when someone matters, their details stop feeling like details. This isn't obsession. This isn't performance. This isn't someone trying to impress you. It's emotional imprint. It's the quiet evidence that your presence has weight inside her. The disconnecting version is you shrugging it off. Wow, you remember random stuff. The connecting version is, you really pay attention to me. That actually means a lot. That's when she stops feeling foolish for caring and starts feeling seen for how deeply she does. And this is the one most couples never figure out. Most couples assume that if she gets close and then becomes withdrawn, her feelings must not be real. But the deeper truth is that closeness can activate fear just as powerfully as distance does. For someone with protective patterns, intimacy is not just comforting, it's exposing. The moment after she feels connected is often the exact moment her system sounds the alarm. Like a smoke detector that cannot tell the difference between danger and vulnerability, it reacts anyway. So yes, she may open up one night, laugh with her whole body, tell you something real, look at you like you matter. And then the next day,
act a little distant. Inside, the thought may be, that was too much. He can hurt me now. The disconnecting response is, why are you being weird after last night? The connecting response is, you don't have to retreat just because we got close. I'm not here to use your openness against you. And that shift turns emotional closeness from a cliff edge into something that starts to feel like home. But here's what nobody explains. Most couples think hidden love looks detached, like she doesn't care, like she's above it. But when a woman is deeply in love, your opinion lands in places she wishes it didn't. She may act composed, she may keep her dignity, she may never say, "You hurt me," but she feels your approval, your withdrawal, your tone, your inconsistency. Not because she's weak, because connection matters to her. And when connection matters, impact becomes real. You'll see it in the micro reactions, the slight shift in her energy, the extra quiet after a careless joke, the brightness when you affirm something genuine. What's moving through her is, why did that matter so much to me? The disconnecting version is, you're overthinking, it's not that deep. The connecting version is, I can tell that landed harder than you want to admit. I want to be careful with your heart. That's the moment she stops feeling like she has to hide her tenderness and starts trusting that it can survive in the open. Here's what changes everything. Most people in relationships confuse love with verbal fluency. But not everyone expresses care with beautiful words. Some people express it with consistency, with presence, with the way they anticipate your stress before you name it. If she's deeply in love but trying to hide it, she may not say, "I need you," or "I'm all in." She may just keep showing up. She checks if you got home. She sends the thing you mentioned needing. She notices when your energy is off. She becomes reliable in a way that feels almost invisible unless you know what you're looking at. Not louder promises, not dramatic confessions, not a perfectly timed speech, but a pattern of turning toward you when life gets real. The disconnecting version is you expecting romance and missing devotion. The connecting version is, you always show up in these small ways. I see that. It's real to me. And when you do that, she no longer feels like her love is going unnoticed just because it doesn't come wrapped in performance. Honestly, bro, this one is subtle. Most couples think protectiveness only shows up as jealousy or possessiveness, but mature hidden love often looks different. It looks like her caring about the tone between you, caring when the drift lasts too long, caring when something unresolved sits in the air. She may not say, "I'm scared of losing this," but she feels the disconnection. She notices when the energy changes. Because once someone matters deeply, the bond itself becomes something her nervous system wants to protect. Emotional distance in a relationship isn't like a wall. It's like scar tissue. It forms slowly, over 100 small moments that never got repaired. And when she loves you, she feels those moments. The disconnecting version is, "It's fine, we'll talk later," said for the 5th time while the tension grows. The connecting version is, "I don't want this weird distance sitting between us. We don't have to solve everything now, but I want us back on the same side." That's the shift that turns a relationship from something fragile and confusing into something both of you can actually protect together. And this is the deepest sign of all, man. Most couples think love is about chemistry alone, but long-term connection is built on safety, presence, and emotional permission. If she's deeply in love, the clearest sign is not just that she likes you. It's that around you, slowly, the real her starts coming out. She becomes more playful, more honest, more emotionally available, more herself. Because hidden love always wants one thing more than anything else: a place where it no longer has to hide. This isn't a communication hack. This is not a trick. This is not you decoding her like a puzzle. This is what happens when two people create enough safety that the truth no longer needs armor. The disconnecting version is you demanding certainty. Just tell me how you feel already. The connecting version is, you don't have to rush your heart for me. I'd rather earn what's real than force what isn't. And that's when she stops feeling like a mystery to solve and starts feeling like a person, finally coming home to herself with you. So if you've been sensing that she feels more than she says, pay attention to the patterns. Pay attention to the unspoken. Pay attention to what her nervous system reveals before her words are ready to. Because hidden love is still love, real love. Sometimes the most real kind. The kind that is trying to become visible without getting hurt in the process. This isn't a checklist. It's an invitation. An invitation to become the kind of person who can recognize deep feeling without rushing it, hold connection without controlling it, and create safety without demanding proof every 5 minutes. When you internalize this, you stop chasing clarity with pressure and start creating it with presence. And she will feel that difference before you ever say the perfect thing.